So, Gareth, we're here this evening at the Cardiff Blues match to announce a great new partnership between ourselves, the Scarlets and UWIC. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, it's based on the success of, I suppose, of the academy development within the four regions, as much as ours is a big part of this relationship. But what we are doing is not only developing young rugby players, but we have to make sure that they've got a holistic development attached really to their rugby careers. And the idea is, if they've got the academic ability, we'd like them to succeed in achieving degrees. And what UWIC have got is a wonderful institution that can look after their ambition really as a rugby player, but at the same time they can encourage them to work and focus on getting these very important qualifications for these young men. And basically that's broadly what we're talking about.
And obviously, in terms of our youth development policy, our ethos is developing from within. How important is it to have institutions like Cardiff, top class facilities there, working with us to help aid that?
Well, it's vital, and that's why I'm so delighted about this announcement. What UWIC have done over the years is I've got a track record next to none, but they fall out of love a little bit with Welsh rugby because it wasn't being respected really as an institution. And what we've agreed really is a partnership agreement which both parties will commit to making sure that UWIC have got the support that they need for their rugby development as a club, and at the same time they will look after particularly talented young students in that 3 years of critical development while they are trying to achieve academic pathways.
So it will be our academy teams working very closely with theirs to further those individuals' careers?
Yes, absolutely. And what they've got as well, they've got a very successful institutional team which plays in the British Universities Cup, but equally they've got a team that plays in Division 1, and I've been told next season they're going to be playing in Division 1 West, which means their fixture will be down our way. And for a young player to develop, he has to have the right level of competition. He has to have the right environment to develop in. And the competition base that he will play at is a big bonus really to what we're trying to achieve.
That's great. Thanks very much, Gareth. Enjoy the game.
Good, thanks.
We're here now with Chris Davey, who's Director of Rugby at UWIC RFC, just to chat a little bit more about this new partnership which we're announcing today at the Cardiff Blues game. Chris, welcome to Parker Scarlets. Great night tonight, brilliant atmosphere. Tell us a little bit more about how the Scarlets are going to be working with UWIC now going forward in this new partnership.
Well, it's a great development for us. It's an interesting development. I think the Scarlets have recognised that in terms of player development and particularly player identification, sometimes 18 is a bit young to be making big decisions as to whether players are actually going to make it as full-time professionals or not. Recognising that, I think they understand they've got some quality players at 18 that they'd like to track for another year or two, not stop them going on to higher education. If they're bright lads, let them go on, pursue a degree in a good environment, and hopefully we can provide them with the strength and conditioning, the rugby environment to allow them to develop as rugby players whilst pursuing a degree programme. But obviously the Scarlets will still have links with those players and be able to track their progress as well.
And this partnership is about benefiting both sides really, isn't it?
Both sides, exactly, yes. The players will initially play with UWIC. They'll play their rugby with UWIC, so hopefully we'll benefit on the playing front by getting some quality players through from this region. But as they go through different stages, they may then permit to one of the Scarlets Premiership clubs when they're ready for Premiership development, with a view to eventually becoming full-time Premiership players, and then possibly
great successful this season already. You're in the finals, aren't you, on Wednesday, I think?
Yeah, on Wednesday we're at Twickenham playing in the Bucks final against Loughborough University, which will be a great experience for all the guys involved. We've got our first team, our second team, and our women's team up in London on Wednesday, so that'll be a great day for the university. And things are going well at the moment on the league front as well. We sit at the top of Division 1 East at the moment, and we're hoping we can finish that off with a winning league season as well.
So lots of ambition for the future by the sound of it.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's a difficult, changing environment. We lose some players at the end of the year, as we always do, but we'll have a fresh crop of new players to work in for next season as well, so always exciting.
All right, well I really hope the partnership goes well, and thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of the game tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.